Hello, everybody. Welcome to Sparkris Inspiration for this gorgeous Monday energy. It's November already. Wow, went so fast. Thank all you guys again who came on to the live. It was absolutely so much fun. Such a good time. I love getting dressed up and just sitting with y'all and having nice conversations. It really, really means the world to me, and that was so much fun. And this is funny that these cards came up. It's exactly kind of how I was feeling today too. We have surrender to the sweetness, Venus energy, pleasure, joy, making love to life. Athena in the middle for knowledge, and then your life as a canvas, artist, manifestation, creating, accountability, all of that. Because when we surrender to this Venusian energy, it's about pleasure and joy, and it's a highly feminine energy. It calls us to surrender to the sweetness and our five senses, right? To taste all the fruits of our labor, to slow down. Sometimes we're just so busy living this life that we've built, we forget to enjoy all the things it creates for us, right? You know, a refrigerator full of great ingredients to cook something. We all have some kind of resource around our house to maybe paint a picture on whatever. I remember when Melanie ran out of canvases, she would paint on her sheets. There's always some cardboard or something laying around we can create on, and just delve into that, creating lush, beautiful images and colors, whatever it is that expands our thinking, because this is definitely the time for it. And as I've been discussing, with everything kind of becoming right again in November and the conjunctions taking place that remotivate us, recenter, refocus, and reground us, we're able to connect. You know, there's so much gorgeous, simple bounty this planet has to offer. And when we observe it from a kind of template of gratitude and feeling abundant, we get in that gorgeous flow of we have all we'll ever need. Prime example, when I woke up this morning, I was like, I've been in the house and I've been working the last few days and not going out and shopping. And it's weird. I had this impulse. I want to go out. I want to get, a comfortable, like some loungewear and this and that. When it's raining, it's kind of cold out. And I stopped. I actually stopped myself and I sat down and I asked myself, do you need these things immediately? Think about what that will bring about. You have to go out and get cold and wet in the car, and then you have to go, if you choose the nearest spot, it'll be a mall. So parking in that garage, and then, walking around. For whatever reason, my energy gets quickly sapped when I'm out shopping, especially if other people or I sense other people are out spending money they don't really have or buying things they don't need, and it depletes me. So then I thought for a moment, but when you sit down and you do a reading and you connect with spirit and you're touching your cards and you feel good, that amplifies all my good energy and provides me with more. So I was like, why would I do the former when I could just go online and order something or save that fun shop for another day when I feel like it's necessary? So not expending unnecessary energy to do things that are kind of like meh, kind of murky and not really that interesting, as opposed to being able to go out and do something right in my own living room and stay dry that I absolutely love, and that will also benefit others to a degree as well. It's just one of those things where I'm reformulating what matters, why I do things, why things have meaning, all of that. And it is interesting that I was really, really like, that was my main plan. I was like, I'm going to go out and get beads. I need to do this and that. And I was like, you know what? You really don't need to do anything. And I was like, that's also true. So it made me appreciate and respect my discerning judgment and how to spend time and what would bring this Venusian energy. Being surrounded, being in a comfy robe, surrounded by cats, doing nice things and doing a reading for y'all, So I was like, now I don't have to be out in this dreadful weather and have a terrible time with people that are out shopping. Not to say that doesn't have its place and it's not enjoyable and pleasurable at other times, but it's just one of those things where one will be a drain. So later in the day when I have some of my appointments to keep and to do, I'll have the energy for them. So re-examined, reignited what's going to bring pleasure. And when we're able to do that, we're able to kind of formulate a better plan. And then, we have tremendous payback from that. Absolutely. It's like one of those things where you go in a fabric store. You ever go into Home Goods and just touch everything you see? It's very tactile. You're like, that looks velvety. Ooh, that looks whatever. They're fun little velvet blankets. All their neat little things to just touch and feel, all of that. That's that feminine and beautiful Venusian energy of the senses and our senses being alive. That's part of the joy of it. But oftentimes we need to slow down and do that, right? I've eaten entire meals and been like, what the hell? Did I taste any of that? Because I was eating in my car going 100 miles an hour. No, it's all time to slow down. Now, this is what we're talking about right in the middle. This knowledge, this beautiful knowledge that's saying, what am I tiptoeing around? What do I really need to face, do? What am I maybe afraid or frightened or anxious about? And let me study about that and see, what is valid and what is imagined. Oftentimes I do that. That's why psychology is like always been of interest to me since I can remember. I had textbooks in my room on psychological facts and all of that, because our mind is very tricky. And depending, when you couple that with emotion, hormones, whatever, it can be all over the place. So this is like, let me get knowledge so I can enjoy the learning process of who I am and where I'm going. And we are going to be doing that November. Absolutely amazing. November 12th is hard reset with this conjunction of saying you're going to be able to just drop everything like a hot potato that doesn't work. It's going to leave so much room for new friendships, new understanding, new studies. I devote a little area of each day to myself to learn something new. It can be anything funny from like crazy cultural facts, animals, whatever it is. And it's like it usually ignites another area of my brain where I want to then ingest some more good information. And this is really, really important for us right now. What we are ingesting, joyful, informative, good vibe information, not harsh news, not panicking things like we're all moving to Canada, we're getting out of this country, all of that stuff, right? Things that bring joy and merriment to our life, right? Now, I love this because your life is a canvas. Hallelujah. Here we go. Let's go see what needs examining. What do we want to do? What do we want to partake in? Let's get on that power wheel where we're no longer, where we find out things that astonish us and we're excited. We feel playful. We are interested. We feel powerful in what we're creating. We're trusting in the world to bring us more creative endeavors. Every once in a while, every creative has this, oh my God, what if my creative well dries up, right? Like when I think about it, some of my main components to my careers are information, the flow of information, divulging it, spirit. And I've never in all of these years even had to pause or had a day where information didn't come to me. But I remember like many months back, She Bear, who's one of my favorite readers, said she sat down to do her, I believe it was February reads last year, and she said not a cricket, not an iota of information, nothing. It was like a blank black hole and nothing came. And she said it's the first time that had ever happened. But then she was realizing it was the universe's way of saying you need to step back, because empaths can have over concern for the state of the world and others to their detriment, and the universe will hold on. And I've taught myself through study and other practices to have a healthy detachment. And being a Sagittarius, I'm very moment to moment. I'm very spontaneous. I don't overplan, and I definitely don't look back. So I have a healthy parameter, and I'll tell you what, it has served me so divinely in the health front. I don't have anxiety. I don't have unnecessary fears because everything is moment to moment, and nothing is wrong with the present moment, right? We're not judging it. It's just existing. Un momento, s'il vous plaît. I need a sip of water. So that's something that was getting me a little choked up, because I don't have insecurities of my future, because I don't go into that, because I know the great unknown is simply that. I allow it to be that, and then I'm nicely surprised. I don't have some kind of super long-term plan that I have to cement into place, and when it goes awry, I get upset. I just don't do that. I see anything that comes in as a blessing and a joy. I love to live my life in the Fool card kind of energy of I feel divinely protected and guided. I've told you guys before, I have never broken a bone. I have never been hospitalized or been ill, and I have done some things, I'm telling you, all kinds of sports. I have 4 older brothers. I have tried some stuff that I should legit be in the morgue for. I'm not kidding. We used to do this stuff. It was called sand to stomach, where we dive off our pier at low tide so we could feel the sand on our stomach. How the hell we're not dead with that? Oh my gosh, it's like crazy. But again, I respect the fact that the universe and my guides have provided me with this health and safety. So in terms of reverence, I will always want to give back and guide other people to swim in those similar waters of abundance and feel like we are divinely protected and guided, because I live a different way because of that. I don't live from fear. I don't live from anxiety. I don't feel burdened. I don't feel anxious. I take rejection like a champ. I'm like, hey, it's just an idea. No big whoop, right? Where I'm not overly sensitive. So let's get into this creative, loving, thankful, inquisitive, curious place where we thrive and we feel good and we connect to each other and we're not censoring our thoughts. I'm always telling everybody, if you have anything you want to express, come on over to my DMs. Never feel embarrassed or like I'm ever going to be critical. I have zero judgment about me. I've seen, experienced, heard, and I just realized that everybody's experience is unique. And sometimes we have thoughts and they're simply that they are thoughts. I have outrageous thoughts. I remember when I just gave birth to India, and they say that new mothers do this, that they get fearful and they have this almost like psychosis of losing their children. So they have all these weird fears. So I used to picture myself picking her up and putting her down in a like a huge thing of snow and just watching her. And it's our way and our psychology of working out how we would cope with them in like detrimental environments and how we would help them. But it was such a weird thing. And it's just that, it's our thoughts. When we involve ego, intuition, all of that, imagining some really crazy things can pop up in our head. And sometimes just expressing and sharing that alleviates that, oh my gosh, I think I'm crazy kind of feeling, right? We're meant to feel, experience, and have all of these things. So remember, your life is a canvas. Start in the morning with gratitude. Don't start with a to-do list or anxious thoughts of what you did yesterday or what you're going to do later in the day. Right now, what do you feel? You're happy, you're awake, you're going to get some delicious coffee. Start your day calmly, observe things, all the beauty around you, your family, your pets. Ian said something really great to his parents today that almost made me tear up. He goes, you read about these people that they expect are going to pop off and go crazy on the insanity level. He's like, I'm not even on that first rung where I feel like I need to go out and get a home defense course or a knife or a gun. He's like, I don't think I'm ever going to hurt anybody. I've got everything I need. I've got food, a roof, my family. I'm having fun. He goes, I'm good. And I thought that is the way to think of things. We're always asking for the world to slow down and take some stuff off our plate because we're so busy. So why not relish that and get creative, right? Let's get curious and let's create. So that is your beautiful energy for today, you guys, this lovely Monday, November 2nd. Love and light to you guys. All my links are down below. So excited. November is one of my favorite months. It's also my birthday month. I was born November 29th. Cherry was born November 16th. And El Tigre over at Tigre Terra, he was born on the 3rd. So it's very exciting. A lot of November babies. Comment down below if you are a Scorpio or Sagittarius as well.